together.
I know.
And I do have frozen breast milk. I can drink.
Oh, fucking dope.
And it'll make
I thought.
What?
Oh, we were gonna make a pina colada out of
Yeah,
your
I thought we were gonna.
I meant I can drink.
I thought you were saying you were gonna drink. That's what we all thought.
What?
I'm able to consume alcohol and my child will
Because you've
still be
already
fed.
removed
Yeah,
your
my
breast
child will
milk.
still be fed.
I can't believe they accepted it so
We
fast.
all were like, oh yeah. Why are you so into that? I started like having a panic attack, and then I went into this acceptance mode where I was like pictured worst case scenarios. Like I pictured like the plane exploding and like shrapnel going through my body, and then I was like
Final Destination?
yeah, and I was like, I accept.
Yeah. So what am I gonna do?
I'm good. I'm gonna die.
Whatever.
I'm gonna
fuck
die.
it. Yeah.
I don't mind the I don't mind the dying part. I just don't want to live after being like
Maimed.
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm like, I don't want to be in a fucking hospital where like half of my shit's all fucked up.
Yeah,
but
like
they
I
won't
definitely
kill
want it to be like
me.
an insta death if it
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
I got a pimple the other day and almost ended it all. Okay, guys? And you want me to fucking be maimed and survive? Fuck that. Take me out.
Stupid.
Hello, welcome back to Big Mood. We're all here, 4 of us in a different state. Texas, y'all.
We're in Texas.
This is the podcast of the Traveling Pants.
Before we get into it, can we talk about why we're holding our mics like this?
Oh, yeah.
Before people
Oh,
are like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
We don't have mic stands.
Like
Yeah.
eat ice cream cones.
Listen.
Yeah, we can't touch the edge here. We can't touch the cord.
Sorry if there's noise.
Normally
Yeah.
we have mic stands, but we are right here at a convention. We're in a hotel room because we're going to a convention here in Austin, Texas. That is what brought us together today.
Not our friendship.
And not our friendship at all. As we have pointed out in previous episodes, we're not
It
friends
doesn't
anymore.
exist.
If you don't talk on the phone 3 times a week, you
Yeah.
are not friends.
Yeah.
That's how
That's too many
friendships work.
times.
And if you don't do that, you're failed
Once every
friends.
2 weeks.
So anyway,
the
we're
record.
doing our traveling podcast, and we didn't bring the mic stands.
They're
'cause
too
we,
big.
We used to hold our microphones, but they were different types of
Yeah, we don't
microphones
have
that
those
could have
mics.
been held, and these microphones are meant to be on stands. So any little movement that is touching this cord or this mic, you will hear sounds, and Casey
For
will
the
have
next
to
4
edit.
episodes.
We are just going to remain very still.
we're gonna like, we can only hold like a certain spot. And who's Nikki's like, it's like a cock ring.
Yeah.
Your fingers at a cock ring. You
Right at
gotta
the
hold at the base.
Like this. You put it up here, it's going to get lost in the
I don't
vagina
even know
jar.
what a cock looks like anymore.
Oh, Jack.
I haven't seen one in a while. Your face.
Let's talk about that.
You wanna
I've
unpack
only
that?
seen one in the last 2 years. Or no, 2 in the last 2 years.
A cock or a cock ring? Oh no, you had Indiana Bones.
Yeah. Wait, did you even see him or were you in the dark?
0 cock rings. I didn't actually even see it.
There
I
we go.
didn't actually see it.
I haven't seen a cock ring ever. I've never used a cock ring.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, okay. So it's not that
How do
weird.
you know what one is? Why'd you tell us to
I
pretend?
heard about them, and I know how they operate
What are they
How do you
supposed to
know?
do?
because I get curious and I Google things.
I think, well, the only way I've seen one, actually, my ex used to be a bartender at a gay club. And so, like, the dancers that were there would use the cock rings because they would have their little bikini bottoms on. And so they would put their dick and their balls in this, like, cock ring, and it would
What?
kind of, like, fluff
It
it up.
fits
Make
their
their
balls?
It would make their, well, some of them do.
Oh, that has to be
But
stretchy.
I think it's supposed to, it serves multiple purposes.
It like
One, I think-
pushes all the blood and stuff to the
yeah,
top.
like maybe
and
it could help keep it harder, or maybe it could also be like it could hit against you.
like that's what I heard. It's more like
They
it
make
hits
some
the right
vibrating
spot.
ones.
You know how girth kind of matters more than length because like the width hits the walls in the correct way, like where it's hitting that spot over and over. I thought that's what it was, like
No.
ribbed condoms, you know.
No, I don't think a cock ring makes the dick wider.
No, not wider.
Oh.
No, the ring around it, like you can feel it in the lady. 2 people who have never experienced
Yeah,
a cock
when-
ring talking about what a cock ring does.
I don't know. The only time I've ever seen it in practice was like gay dancers like wrapping their shit, and then so it just makes their bulge bigger.
I didn't learn what a fluffer was until like 2 years ago in porn because I thought a fluffer, I swear to God, I thought it was just someone that comes over and brushes their bush so
What?
it's better.
That's so funny. It's kind of like me when I was in middle school and people would be like, "Oh, have you ever given a blowjob?" I'm like, "Don't you just like blow on it?"
Oh.
Like,
I thought a blowjob was a hair dryer thing for so long. I was like, well, yeah, I do blowjobs after the shower. I don't like the sound.
Every time I shower,
It
Taylor
totally
gives.
makes sense.
He's a lucky guy. Every shower? Yeah.
You don't?
episode of South Park when Cartman's like, you never finger bang a girl? Bang bang.
Exactly.
So you thought they were fluffing up bushes?
I thought they were fluffing up the bushes to make it look good for camera.
Why did you think bushes existed? That's like not even a part of our. That's not our generation.
Japan.
Okay.
Oh,
Asian.
So then later on, people are like, no, Gina pulled me aside like the Gina. No. Oh, by the way, if you guys can hear,
Luca's crying right next door.
Oh, I can hear him.
Yeah, I'm like,
We
right
can
by
probably
the
hear
wall,
you. Are your nipples wet?
they left him alone over there. There's no one watching him.
It is.
He hears you.
There's no
He's
one
just
there.
sitting on the bed by himself. There's no one over there. Terrible parents.
I also thought a rim job had to do with basketball.
A rim job?
A rim
Yeah.
job. Mhm. God
I
bless.
think I just always knew what all these nasty things were, and I don't know how. I never thought anything was what it wasn't. I just was like, oh, that's what that
You're
is.
just gifted with
how did-
I just
clairvoyance
knew
with
what it
sex
was.
terms.
Oh,
right?
dude.
Like when I heard it, like it was explained to me exactly what it was.
Oh, so you never had to guess what it was?
No.
Oh,
I had to
you
guess
cheated.
what a pussy was. So like it took me so long.
Our hotel room light looks like a butthole,
It
right
does, yeah.
Well,
like
they
a
can't
very
see.
there. Yeah.
very open,
Rims.
stretched out butthole.
So I was on TikTok last week and I came across this fucking video that made me scream internally and vomit. I didn't know that during birth I thought you rip backwards. I didn't know you can rip your clit.
Oh!
Wait,
Yeah, you
why
can
you
rip
can
in
rip
any
your
direction.
clit?
You can
I
rip
thought
to
you
the
ripped
front.
towards the back too.
That's what I fucking thought.
Wait,
too.
how do you rip your clit?
Not your clip, but like towards the. Oh my
She
god, I
said
can't
you could rip
focus.
a clit.
I can't focus. My baby's
The
crying.
baby's crying in the next room. It's okay.
If you want to go hold the baby, go ahead. I'm gonna throw up real quick.
Ew, what? Are you really picturing that?
About the clit ripping?
Yeah.
Oh, don't throw up for real.
Gina,
my eyes just
stop
watered.
it.
But yeah, I didn't know they
Breathe,
can rip
breathe.
forward. I thought I only ripped backwards.
How could
I
it
never
possibly
hear about
rip
those,
forward?
but it is possible, I guess.
I guess if
Apparently,
you have a low set clit, maybe. I think mine's set kind of high, maybe.
A low set vagina.
Low set clip
Low set
problems.
clit
So let's
problems.
measure our vagina openings to our buttholes and
I have
see
an
how,
upper echelon clip.
see how far that is.
Not worried.
Mine sits high. I'm sorry if your clit
High
sits
above my
low.
pelvis. Is not endangered.
My vagina and my butthole is so far away, my diarrhea never touched my vagina.
oh my god,
I am of the upper echelon.
Oh, you low class clip people. Sorry.
no, I knew. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I knew some girl that she ripped all the way to her anus,
asshole.
and like her every time she pooped for like months and months. Like I think her kid was like almost a year old, and she still couldn't
They
poop
didn't sew
without
that
crying.
shit? Oh, so it just hurt.
It just always.
Oh, I thought
hurt.
you were gonna say it like went up into the vagina and she kept getting UTIs. I feel like that would happen too, because like fecal matter getting up there is
Oh,
what
'cause
like
it's ripped.
yeah, because E. coli is like what
Why are we
causes
talking
the
about
UTI.
this?
Listen,
Gina,
we
was
went
your
to
baby
go free
screaming?
ball.
I know my baby's screaming.
We went to free ball this conversation, and this is
Yeah.
what you get.
That's what you get. When we're not, when we're not told what to do, this shit happens. And this is
Women
what
should
you
always
get.
be told what to do. We're in
Well,
Texas,
our
y'all.
country is moving
We're
in
in
the right
Texas,
direction,
y'all.
isn't it?
When in Texas.
We're in Texas, y'all.
I do not claim this.
We're actually in Austin. There's a lot of blue-haired people here, so it's,
Yeah, it's
My
it's
dress represents my hair right now.
we're in asylum right now.
Your eyes.
we're at a gaming convention, so within like the next 5 block vicinity, everyone's blue.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of
I
bunch
saw a
of nerds.
selfie museum. We're safe.
Yeah, we're safe. We're safe here. Never
Selfie
leave
museum.
downtown Austin.
It literally has a neon sign that says #selfie museum.
Wow.
I was like, we're in LA.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is LA.
Honestly, Austin is starting to feel a lot like LA. It's almost like I never left,
Oh.
even though I wanted to.
So here's what I'm gonna do. You guys talk. I'm gonna order liquor.
So you
Excuse
left.
me?
You left because you wanted to, Jess, huh? You left a friend group, a friend group that was all in the
That
same city.
didn't exist.
Could have hung out once
Didn't
the pandemic was
exist.
over. We were through a pandemic.
You
I know
left
you
too.
didn't give
After
friendship
you.
a chance because it was in the middle of a pandemic.
No, I was
Exactly.
in a pandemic for a while before I left.
Yeah, exactly. We were
Yeah, we
still
all
in
were.
the pandemic.
So we came to her this
point.
time
It was
to make her
never
stay.
ending. It was never ending pandemic. But
So-
yeah, no, I mean, I'm a full-fledged adult now with like real job. And that's the
Yeah.
way I like it.
Now I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Gina,
Right?
order
Wait, no,
some
me
liquor
too. I'm a fucking adult with a job too.
But your job doesn't
know.
count.
Fun job.
You don't have a real job. You just have a place where you have to go.
I'm awake so early.
Honestly,
now,
the
guys.
thought of going into an office with fluorescent lighting from 9 to 5 is my hell. I think that
When I
is-
was a kid, that was my dream.
What?
Yeah, I wanted to
And now
live.
you don't want to work at
I
all.
wanted to live the corporate life so bad. I wanted to have my own desk, my own cubicle, and decorate it because my mom had a cubicle.
Yeah.
And I would go visit her, like bring your kid to work day or whatever. And she had like her own little mini water gallon tank thing.
That's cute.
And I don't know, she just like made it so cute where I'm like, I can't wait to get an office job.
Well, I mean,
Can't
like
wait.
when you grow up in Tijuana, of course that's your dream job. Or else you're gonna grow up in
Stupid.
She's like either that or Raspados. You know, like
Raspados?
Yeah, selling Raspados on the side of the road.
Or
So I
Lopez.
get it.
Yeah, but no, and then I always wanted a locker too, because my high school didn't have a locker, so I wanted
You
to
didn't have
decorate my
lockers
locker.
in your
I
high
don't know.
school?
Yeah.
The fuck?
No, I'm with you. I remember going to my mom's office and I thought like, oh, when you're an adult, you get a computer. Because computers, like back in the 90s, like not everyone had a computer. Like that was like not in everyone's
Yeah.
house. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't in anyone's house until like 1995.
And if it wasn't your house, it had its own room.
Yeah.
A computer room.
It was a computer room, and
Yeah.
kids weren't really allowed to go
Yeah.
in there. Like it was like really special to have a computer.
I didn't
So-
have this existence. I don't know. What you're
Okay,
talking about.
so
Yeah, I didn't have it in my house. I just knew from the.
we had a
from
computer,
TV.
but we didn't have a computer room.
Oh, well, we
I
got
didn't
a
have a
computer
computer.
late. Like, I mean, later. You're a little bit younger than me, but I was like
Excuse
11 or 12.
me?
You're 3 years younger, 2 years younger than me.
I'm 35,
Wait, no,
bitch.
they're
How old
3
are
years
you?
younger. Okay, they're 3 years younger. Never mind.
We
you're
are the
35?
same. I'm
Why are you
35.
getting offended? She's literally
I
giving
know,
you
I
a
was just
compliment.
You're like 3 years younger than me.
I just
I'm
know
like,
I'm the oldest. That's all I know.
By
I'm
a couple
35
months.
too. Okay, never mind. So they're young. Younger.
Yeah,
than us.
we're
Youngins.
we're
You don't
youngins.
know.
they don't know.
Anyway, I was like 12 before we got a computer. And so, yeah, it was like a big deal. And so I thought that like, holy shit, when you're an adult, you get to go to a job and you have a computer and
Yeah.
that's fucking sick. And
That's a
so
big deal.
I definitely like
You
wanted that.
romanticized corporate America.
Yeah,
But
I
then
totally did.
once we got a computer in our house, like, and then I went to work for my mom when I was 14. I was like filing papers. I could not handle that lighting like so much. I'm a lights and
white
sounds
light?
person. I'm very sensory
lights.
overload.
Offices
type
are
of
different now.
person.
You know that, right? It's not 1980.
I never want to go back to find
They're
out.
like different. They're like fun now. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Dude,
like-
my office is fun. Our studio's starting to open up to public, like live audience. So you guys
Oh,
can
that's
come
cool.
watch now.
Cool. Hell yeah.
You can come watch a fucking fiasco. It's
Please
so
invite
much
me.
fun.
I want to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super fun. And it's in Burbank. It's so close to you.
Well, I live in.
She doesn't live there anymore.
I live in.
I used to
Los-
live in Burbank too. It would have been
Vegas.
real close to me.
It is
Totally
actually
forgot.
out of the 2 out-of-state people. It is closer to me than it is
Yeah.
to her.
Totally forgot for a second. Holy shit, that's weird.
No, isn't
I
it
just
weird?
thought about the old house and now I'm sad.
I know. Sometimes
Aw.
I think about that house and it's like it's weird. It feels like I've just been on a permanent vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like none of
Because,
it's
like-
real.
Yeah, I do feel like my
Somehow
house
we
feels like
all-
a resort.
Somehow we all left.
Weird.
Yeah.
like,
Life
shattered.
splintered off and
It
like
did.
I thought you were kidding when you said it. 'Cause I'm
Really?
like, oh, that's funny. She was in
Oh,
Burbank.
I totally forgot.
Does your probiotic contain clinically studied strains? Okay, well, meet one that does. Ritual Symbiotic Plus contains 2 of the world's most studied strains with over 350 publications of human clinical trials. I love Ritual vitamins. So, as you know, I have been taking Ritual vitamins since, I don't know, 2017 or 18. Can't remember. I started with the women's and then I moved on to the prenatal in 2019. And I have just been loving taking Ritual vitamins. It's super easy. It comes to my door. It has everything that I need in a vitamin. I definitely feel a difference in overall health. On top of that, my nutritionist had been telling me to take a probiotic, and wouldn't you know, Ritual has the best one for me. It's more than a probiotic. It's 3-in-1 with clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and a postbiotic to support a balanced gut microbiome. I cannot stress the importance of gut health. Did you know that your gut is like a second brain? It like really is connected to your emotions and overall well-being. It affects decision-making and judgment. It's pretty nuts. I didn't know until I got SIBO and had to clear all that stuff up. I thought I was just living a normal life, but no, I was living a terrible life before I fixed my gut health. And probiotics, prebiotics, and postbiotics have everything to do with supporting a balanced gut. 1 daily capsule for simple, streamlined gut support is all you need, and you get it in this single-nested minty capsule. It smells so good. It's a delayed release capsule designed to help reach the colon, not the stomach, which is an ideal place for probiotics to survive and grow, and there's no refrigeration needed. It's designed with moisture-controlled bottle technology to protect the probiotic strains. Symbiotic Plus and Ritual are here to celebrate, not hide your insides. There's no more shame in your gut game. That's why Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off your first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/bigmood to start Ritual or add Symbiotic Plus to your subscription today.
It's too nice out to be too damn high. Just because we've aged out of summer break doesn't mean we don't need to chill out. Ditch the munchies, paranoia, and potency of today's weed with Dadgrass. Dadgrass is legal, organic hemp that relaxes your body and mellows your mind. Dadgrass CBD products are made with 100% organic hemp that's easy to dose and the effects come on smooth. They offer a variety of products from their token smokable pre-rolled joints as well as hemp flower and variety of CBD tincture drops. Enjoy the effects of CBD while keeping a clear head. All Dadgrass products are federally legal for ages 18 and over, and it ships right to your door anywhere in the US. Go to dadgrass.com/bigmood to check out their products. Whether you're looking for a new buzz or a chill way to enjoy an old favorite, Dadgrass will leave you in a euphoric mood. Right now, Dadgrass is offering our listeners 20% off your first order when you go to dadgrass.com/bigmood. Go to dadgrass.com/bigmood for 20% off your first order. Again, that's dadgrass.com/bigmood.
I haven't been to LA since the beginning of February when we did a shoot at your place. And so now it's July. I don't know when this is coming out, but I wanted to go back because I need a haircut. My haircut lady is, I mean, I've never gone to a different person in 13 years. So,
Oh, really?
no, like, so I don't want
So
to.
bougie. I need to go
What's
to
gonna
LA
happen
for a
if something
haircut.
happens to her?
I don't know. I literally will never cut my hair again.
Damn.
She's like a little, she has a little bit of the tisms. They don't
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
change.
I
got
like
it.
routine
Sprinkled in
Got
there.
it.
with the same person. I trust
Yeah.
very few people.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I want to go next time Steve does JK. I was gonna go to LA and just like spend a few days or whatever. So hopefully, maybe you're doing your show and you have a live audience.
Wednesdays.
That would be sick. Okay, yeah,
You have to
I'll be
go
there
early
Wednesday.
because he goes at like Thursday or something, right? You have to go.
He leaves
early.
on Wednesdays
Oh, okay.
to film on Thursday.
You're gonna have to leave
There
on
you go.
Tuesday.
Maybe I'll leave on Tuesday, get my haircut for this live audience. So because they show the audience
Can you
probably.
put
and they're
Nikki
probably
Limo in the front row?
You have to
and,
look
get
good.
her in the
look
shot.
really good. Yeah.
I know I should.
Yeah,
huh?
they need to
Just
tell
throw her in
the
there.
camera guys. She
If
needs
you
to be
guys
in the
need a
shot.
plant, like there's a bit, and like
Yeah.
you need like it to feel like, oh my god, like this. We took a random audience.
No one's gonna believe you're gonna be too good.
Hey, person I've never seen before.
Yeah.
The camera. So like,
It's not even like they know that you're my friend. It's like Nick's been on YouTube forever. Cassim's like,
They literally
Nikki?
have a podcast together.
Yeah.
I don't even know each other.
Cassim G, I never heard of you. Who are you? Stop talking to me.
oh, there was this washed up YouTube star that I used to watch. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I love Cassim so
Wow.
much. It's me.
I really do love Cassim so much. He's amazing.
He's amazing. I'm
Yeah.
so glad you guys are on our show together. It's like my two worlds like met, and you guys are so funny.
Our ongoing joke is that he's like always constantly hitting on people who are horny, and I'm the one who just thinks he's disgusting. Just the grossest thing ever. And he plays it so well.
I love
him.
That's awesome.
How's he with his crows?
Oh yeah, I want to know how that's going. I don't know how that's going lately. I think
He's been doing that for like a year.
he was in a fight with squirrels for a while.
What?
The crows probably had his back though, because
Wow.
they're loyal. Yeah. Loyal ass bitches.
We sent him to the Renaissance Fair, and it was a fucking fiasco. It was amazing. We had him throw a javelin or something. That man has very small bird arms, and it was hilarious. Yeah, I really want you guys to come to the show. Like,
Yeah,
I think you guys
I
would
wanna
have
go.
such a great time.
Did we talk about the crows on a podcast episode, or was that
No,
in the
just
group
that
chat?
Gina is obsessed with
been
birds.
trying
and
to
she's
get
trying
her
to
to
put
talk
bird
about it on
seed.
I was
Show?
obsessed with birds, and you guys called it autism.
Yeah.
And
And then that's why we thought maybe she has.
And
a
then
little bit
we
of it
had
too.
both talked about we had both seen the same thing about
Yeah.
It
crows.
was on the episode.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
on the
Casey
episode, right?
edited it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was on the episode.
She
not
bought an
just in the
entire
group
bag
chat.
to feed birds.
So
And then they disappeared.
when I watched the new season of Umbrella Academy, and there's that one
Oh,
chick
yeah,
that has
with
the
the
crows,
raven?
I'm like, see, Gina and I's fucking dream, like it's
That's what I've been
superpower.
wanting. I just want crow friends, man. That'd be dope. Just steal things from me.
Yeah, and well, sometimes they bring you dead
Bring you-
rats, but
I'm fine with that. Nibbler would love that.
yeah,
Oh, there
see?
you go. A present for your cat.
That's nice. But they only like recognize if you accept it. If you reject their gift, then they're like, oh,
How
she
do you
didn't like that
accept
one.
it?
do you
Like,
make
have
sure
to
they
eat
recognize
Well,
it?
like you
accept
take it. Like so they leave it and you take it. But if you leave it and like you don't take it, they're like, oh, she didn't like that.
Oh, that's
We'll give
so
her
cute.
we'll give her a different one.
Oh, I love that. You know my gift language, or my love language is gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking great.
You're gonna have so many crow lovers.
Yeah. I'm just build like a whole crow house right now, dude. It's gonna be dope.
I'll come.
Why is Nikki hanging out my fucking house again?
Like, they like me too, Gina. She's got cats. She got crows. We're best friends. Like Gina and I like have so many weird similarities.
Oh yeah,
We
you
also don't have
sexual
to talk.
things.
We're so
great.
Oh
yeah.
right.
I know.
The
I love
getting
how that's an
choked out.
insult, even though I'm like, yep.
Yeah. Whenever we all hang out and we shoot for a little bit, it's always me and Nikki that kind of like at the end of the day we're like, hey, we're gonna sit over here and be quiet.
Yeah.
But we're still involved.
Yeah,
Like we don't want to like we want to be like I don't want to like I have FOMO.
Yeah.
I want to go sit in a room by
You just want
myself.
to watch from afar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we like to see each other, people enjoying themselves. And you know what's also funny is that Gina and I are the most on-camera performer people, and you guys
True.
aren't. But you guys like socializing, and we like feel like we need to recharge when we're not like on.
Yeah.
like we just can't be on 24/7.
That is so
and
funny.
Yeah.
That's so
and then
true.
if it's like if I can't contribute like all of my energy to the conversation because I'm drained from just doing podcasts for 4 hours, then I'm not going to be a pleasant person anyway. So I'd rather just watch you guys enjoy yourself. And
Yeah.
And smile.
I just filmed 12-hour days, 2 12-hour days back to back this past week, and I'm dead. I am so dead. I like every day after work, I go into my car and I just sit there. It's like, oh, just like in silence in the parking lot.
And you
G4.
love it, right? You
I
love
love
your
it
job. You
so
love
much.
what you do. It's just like it just takes
Yeah.
your like it's like this was what I was meant to do, and I gave my energy to this thing, and now I need to recharge.
Oh, speaking of which, so our new show, Arena, we have like celebrities and athletes and stuff come in. We had NFL players this past week, so I'm trying to find you a boyfriend.
oh,
Not me. I don't
Hell
want
yeah.
an NFL
Well,
player.
you could get Steve like
They're all
Actors.
cheaters.
Oh, true.
They're all cheaters. I don't want a famous
Steve
guy
would
at all.
love to beat those people.
Yeah, like Steve wants a friend. How about that?
Yeah, just a bunch of NFL people.
I wouldn't date anyone famous.
Yeah, that would be kind of. Oh,
I said I would never date a YouTuber, and then now I'm been married for like forever,
never say never.
eternity.
I
Watch
said I would never
Jess,
date
like,
cheaters, but
ends
look at me.
Multiple times. Over and over and over.
Well, are you looking for yourself a man?
No.
Michael B. Jordan is single, isn't he?
like-
What happened?
Oh, he's single now.
Is he single now?
Yes, he is. Yes, Michael B. Jordan is very single now. I told you that he was just playing
Someone
hard
needs
to
to get
get.
him on that roster.
Right? He was just playing
Call
hard
Freddie,
to
call
get.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
I
and tell him
should.
that he needs to get Michael B. Jordan to come on
I
G4.
should.
Yeah, and then have him, and then tell him that he needs Eminem to be on
No,
there.
Yeah.
there's no,
And then-
there's
Yep.
There's no room for that.
There's no room for that.
Yeah. You know what I met recently? I met
Trying to
'cause
keep you and Steve married.
That's true. Thank you.
it's not that serious. It's not that serious. That's fine.
It's her pass.
We had game
He's
night.
my first.
We had game night at Freddie Prince's house last week, and I met Seth Green.
Oh,
I
cool.
love Seth Green.
That dude's like the nicest person.
Yeah.
He and his wife. His wife is really nice too. And we just sometimes I sit there. I'm like, huh.
You're living
You're so
my
LA.
like our '90s kids' dream.
Yeah.
It was Seth Green, Freddie Prinze Jr., and then Freddie's married to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
they're
Buffy.
still married?
Yeah,
Oh my
they're
God.
still
That's
married.
Don't they have
Really
kids too?
strong.
They have
kids,
two
right?
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here. I'm like, wow, this is like
That's
Ni-
weird.
the
That would
90s.
weird me out.
Wild.
Honestly, yeah. That's so strange.
Yeah,
It's like in a time capsule.
Yeah.
that's cool.
you know, it's strange, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of nerds that play D&D.
I love it.
Who knew that they would be so nerdy, right?
Yeah, I would have.
Freddie Prinze and Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I mean, Sarah Michelle was Buffy. I mean, you got to be around a bunch of comic nerds for
Well, she doesn't play.
a long time.
By the time we get there, she puts the kids to sleep. But him, Seth, and them, they're like massive nerds.
I could see Seth Green being a massive nerd.
Yeah.
huge
Like
nerd.
Freddie Prinze Jr. played the heartthrob in all the movies, so
Yeah.
like it's harder for me to wrap my head around him than
Right?
like Seth Green, who was always playing the nerd.
Yeah.
So
That's
or like
true.
the
He
like
just got
guy that was
typecast.
trying to be cool, but he was like
Yeah.
clearly like a loser.
yeah.
I saw this video. Have you guys seen that Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie?
I haven't seen
I've
the
seen
movie.
the book, but
The
not
book?
the movie.
Apparently, there's a movie they made about it, and the main actor, the kid, went nuts, and he got arrested because he shot his mom in the back of her head.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, dude, I just saw it. Like his mom was playing piano. He shot her in the back of the head, and then he gathered all of his shit, guns and whatever, and was gonna. He routed a way to Justin Trudeau in Canada and wanted to kill him, but it took too long. So he wanted to go to his university instead and kill them. But then something happened. He decided not to, and he just turned
So he
himself
only
in.
How
he
old
only
is
killed
he?
his mom.
Yeah, he only killed his mom because he didn't want her to see what he was about to do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like this kid actor that went nuts. It's like, dude, what the hell
Wait,
is
how
his
old is he?
name? I don't remember how old
He's
he
like a
is now.
teen?
He's older now. He's an adult
Early?
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
Wild.
wild.
Right?
I also saw something about some rapper that he got caught putting a hit on his mom or something.
Oh. My favorite story is this woman who her husband put a hit on her, and she killed the hitman instead. Like she strangled the fuck out of him, and she said, "Tell me who sent you and I'll let you live." And he wouldn't tell her, so he fucking killed her, or she killed him. Yeah.
So
and
how
then
she find out?
and I don't know how she found out, but then the husband, like, imagine being that husband and finding out that your wife killed the hitman you sent.
Oh my god.
He shit his pants and then she found out who it was.
Right?
Basically, she's doing his
He's like,
laundry.
wait, you're still alive?
Right?
Why are your
How crazy
pants
is
all
that?
shit in
Yeah.
after you found out that I
But yeah,
killed
he
the
got
guy?
arrested. They found he got arrested for
Damn.
that. Which is
Good.
crazy.
That's good.
I've been doing a lot of true
Fuck
crime
yeah.
shit lately on TikTok. I've been reading or listening to a lot of those.
They're really interesting.
There's that whole meme that like women are obsessed with true crime even though we're usually the victims of it.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like, I don't know
wonder why
why
that
that's
is.
a thing. Like, maybe because we're so interested in the ways that people have
because we're
gotten
so
killed so
scared.
that we can like protect ourselves, you know?
Oh, so we can survive.
Yeah,
That makes
survival
sense.
thing.
That makes
But I don't know.
sense.
Or maybe like, I don't know. I like mysteries and like solving them, but
I've been watching those. I'm not super into true crime, but I've been watching this one YouTube channel that shows all of the interviews of the, what is it called? Like the interrogations.
oh yeah.
And they'll be like, this is
The
you know,
body
this is
language
like
expert
the,
people?
This is like the no, what's the word I'm thinking of? Psychopathic, like 15-year-old you'll ever fucking see or whatever. And then they just, it'll be like the whole hour-long interrogation with like commentary. And I'm like, I think I'm more interested in that because
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in the story of a man murdering a fucking woman, but I'm like just seeing them talk about it afterwards. I'm like, oh, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Are they like confessing? Or are they trying to lie?
Yeah,
Or
like
what
or
are they
some are confessing just straight up because they enjoy it. They're narcissists and they love it, and like they're like proud of what they did. And then
Damn.
some are lying, obviously. But yeah, that channel was pretty interesting.
Gives me the
Women do love true crime stuff. It's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's so odd.
I don't know if I would describe it as odd, but it is like captivating. Maybe because it's like we can't fathom it. I don't know. I don't really know what interests me about it. Like I guess the human condition of like psychological shit. Like what drives people to do that. I'm very interested in like what drives people to do things. As in acting, that's what
She
you study
misses
too.
you.
I'm like, what is Gina doing with my hand right now?
She misses you.
I'm like,
Take my
this is
love.
how you hold
This
hands.
is how we show love, Jess.
This is how
and
you hold
just
it.
poo-poo on
This
it.
is how you hold
How you
hands.
hold hands.
You're hard to love, Jess.
This is how you hold
This is how
hands.
quiet people hold hands.
I
Yeah.
was like, what are you doing?
Is this the broken finger one?
This one.
Oh, gross.
It's contagious.
Your weak bones.
You couldn't even tell which one it was.
You're gonna bend back your finger now.
I know. Oh no, my finger. I got the
You
brittle
better put
bone
some ointment
syndrome.
on that. Put some ointment.
Ointment?
Yeah.
For
So
her
give me some
finger?
milk. I need some calcium.
Yeah, so she doesn't catch
You
it.
do.
Kill the weak bone germs.
I know. So how was it? Wait, did you guys drive here or flew here?
Flew.
You guys flew
Oh
here.
yeah, it was Luca's first flight.
How was that?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah, how
I
was
had
that?
my first panic attack. My very first fucking panic attack in my
Wow.
life on a plane. So when we took
Welcome
off,
to the club.
I know. I talked to Jess about it yesterday, and I'm like, I so understand you now. And I couldn't fathom it before. Like, how can someone be afraid of flying? Like, yeah, sure, it's dangerous, whatever. But like, really? No, I fucking felt it. So when we took off, I think we had like a student pilot or something because this pilot was fucked up. So as we were taking off, we had to do like this turn, and like the turn was so sharp that we felt such intense G-force that both me and Casey said it too. Like he felt his whole brain like fucking scramble, and like the G-force was so intense. I was holding Luca at my chest, and I was literally stomping on the floor because it was too much. Like I couldn't fucking.
Wait,
everything was
What's
like.
G-force? I'm dumb.
Oh,
I'm
my
done.
God.
When you go too
I'm dumb. I don't know
like
about
the
planes.
butterfly feeling, or like when you go
too fast or up and down or whatever, and your stomach, but then your face,
like the roller coaster type of thing.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that. So it was so intense that I couldn't even see straight. It was like so blurry, and I was like,
Yeah, I hate that. You're
I was
not
like,
supposed
what?
to take turns like that with a passenger.
I couldn't
plane.
even like. I felt like my chest was like tightening
Yeah.
during the G-force
People have
feeling.
to train for that kind of force.
Yeah, and then I was like, maybe I'm fucking tripping because no one in this plane is saying
They were all
anything.
like,
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my god. Because then I looked over to him and he goes, yeah, like it's a lot. And then after it stopped, I was like, I was
lost faith.
hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Even me just retelling it right now, like I'm feeling it
it's
again.
scary. I could feel it too
I
in my
started
head.
hyperventilating where I was like, oh my god. And I was like trying to hold Luca, and then Casey was like, do you want me to take Luca? I'm like, no, I feel better with him in my arms. Like I feel like I need to protect him. And I just started panicking where I'm like, oh my god, like my whole brain was spinning and I couldn't breathe, and I was actually holding back the tears. I was about to start crying where I'm like, what the fuck?
I've cried just on a plane after some turbulence. Like, we're gonna fucking die, and people are like, "No, we're not." I'm like, "You don't know that.
You can't promise me that. You don't know. You're not up there. You can't see anything."
Yeah, and like for the rest of the flight, I was like, okay, just calm down. Everything's okay. Like I kept talking to myself, like, "You're okay. Luca's safe. Casey's okay. Everyone's fine. Just breathe. It's all right. You'll get through this." And then as we were getting ready to descend, I was also freaking out too like really anxious about making sure that Luca was sucking on something for the pressure changes, because then like it will stabilize his ear pressure. So I started feeding him right before takeoff, because they were like, "All right, we're cleared for takeoff," and I was like, "Okay, cool." I latch him on, and then we just stay there for 15 minutes, and then he finishes eating, and then that's when we start leaving. So I'm like,
Everything was just going wrong.
So I'm like just stuck on the pacifier. Luckily he was okay. He was a little fussy for like a little bit, and then when we started landing, that's when I'm like, okay, time to feed again, pacifier, all that. And then I started getting like that panic feeling again, because there was like some turbulence, and then I was just like, please pilot, don't do that again, don't do it again, like don't do the G4 shit. And then like I ended up asking Casey, I'm like, how far away are we from the ground? Because I had the windows, the shades closed because it was really bright, so I was asking him to look over across the aisle. And then Casey, I'm like freaking out, I guess not visually because he couldn't tell, because then Casey's like, "Oh no, we're still really far away from the ground." I was like, oh fuck. And I felt like my whole like stomach drop when he said that, and I'm like over here holding, look, I'm like, "It's okay, calm down, it's all right, we're gonna be okay."
You thought you were gonna land like sooner?
Yeah, like I just, because I felt like I was already like coping for such a long time. Yeah. And then I'm like, how far away are we from the ground?
You're trapped. Yeah.
He was like, we're still really far. I was like, oh no, he's like, we're still really high up. And I'm like, holy fuck. And then like some time passes by, and it felt like an eternity for me. And I'm like, are we still really far? And then he was like, oh yeah, still. And I told Casey, I'm like, okay, that's really not helping me.
What's he supposed to say?
Like, I don't know. He could lie to me and just be like, it's okay. Almost like, we're almost there, like something. But I guess he couldn't see that I was panicking.
Maybe because I would think you'd be scared of like the plane landing while you're feeding, like oh no, you got time, like you got time before we're landing. If I'm Casey, but that's just
so then, like no. But then the funny thing is, after I said that, I guess because maybe you were anxious too, I don't know. But after I said that, I was like, okay, I'm just trying to focus on like making sure Luca's sucking on the pacifier, and like just let me just cope. And then we hear the wheels, like you know the noise coming of the wheels coming out. And then I said nothing, but then Casey goes, so the wheels just came out, but we're still really high up. And I'm like, remember I said that's not helpful? Like, please stop telling me how high up we are. Like, please. Oh, no. And then I was just like, okay, the wheels are coming down. Like, all right, we're getting close. And then that was just the first horrible flight experience in my life. And then Casey was saying, like, maybe you felt really vulnerable because it's your first time flying with a baby. And like, you know, you want to protect him. Like maybe you were just feeling just really in a scary position, I guess. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's what it was. I didn't realize I had a panic attack until we were in the car and I was retelling the story to his parents. And I'm like, oh my God, I think that was a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I was trying to stop tears from coming out. Like I felt like I wanted to sob, like just fucking wail and cry. And I was just like, keep it together. I've never felt that.
I've only had one panic attack. It was last year. And I didn't know what the hell it was.
Really?
Yeah, I was laying in bed in the middle of the night.
I remember the story because of the
about
ex situation.
No, it was so I was laying in bed and my sister was sleeping next to me because she was coming to visit. You know, like that one moment when you're about to fall asleep and it's so soft and cushy, like you're at that really sweet spot. My roommate made a loud noise and it shook me awake and I was like, oh shit. And then I tried to go back to sleep. But I couldn't. I was like, weird, I can't breathe. So I'm gonna lay on my back and see what happens. And then I laid there on my back and I was like, wait a minute, my breathing's getting a lot more shallow. What's happening? And then my vision started getting blurry. My brain started getting foggy. My extremities started tingling and going numb afterwards and cold. And I couldn't
was
breathe.
Going on there.
And then
that's not typical.
No?
No.
Oh shit. And then like I remember thinking, I need help, but I don't want to wake up my sister because I don't want to scare her. And then I remember thinking, oh shit, I think I'm dying. all right, well, I guess this is how I die. And it was so peaceful. I was like, okay, well, this is how
that's
I
not
die.
really how panic attacks
No,
go.
what the fuck happened to me then?
You probably almost died. I don't know.
Maybe you didn't have enough vitamins. I don't know. Did you drink any water?
Maybe I stood up too fast.
Did you have a food?
Maybe your heart.
Did I have a food?
Your heart might have stopped. I don't know.
Weird. It was so weird. And then like everything started closing in, and then all of a sudden like I snapped out of it and I ran to the bathroom and I vomited. And then I went back to bed and I was fine. That was
Maybe you had a stroke or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
Huh.
Weird.
I don't know. That's
like a mini stroke or something?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not normal. And you don't get fucking calm during a panic attack.
No. And you don't think, I don't want to wake somebody.
Yeah, no,
like
it's
you're
more
like, I can't survive. I'm trying to
Yeah.
cling to life.
That's
for
what a
now.
panic attack feels
Yeah.
like.
It did. Like
Not,
I
I'm
was
just gonna die. This will be great.
interesting.
But
I was
gonna
freaking out.
I was going to say that like, so I get panic attacks all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Your
but
hands get sweaty too?
I get 'em,
'Cause
like, every
mine were
week.
drenched.
Sometimes I don't know if I'm conscious enough to realize if my hands are sweating. Like mostly I'm hyperventilating and like tears are falling out of my face and like I just like feel like I can't breathe. But something in my head sometimes like I feel like just like a strong pressure like right here.
like a migraine?
No, not like a migraine. But like almost like a wave of panic starts here and then flows and I start crying and then it goes here and I'm hyperventilating and like it goes like a wave through me and it starts here and usually I can tell when it's coming on because I feel it like starting right here where like everything starts going like blurry, like it starts right here and like the room feels like it's closing in on me.
That's definitely what it felt like on the airplane.
Yeah, that was a panic attack for sure. But so I started to get one because I used to get them during turbulence, but then I would I'd have to like look at the flight attendants and like see how calm they are and like just try to channel their calmness
That doesn't
from them.
work for me.
It doesn't. I'm not saying it's perfect. It's not gonna work for everyone. It doesn't work every time. But this time, weirdly, like when we were taking off, the plane started going like this. This was on the flight here. The plane was going like this, and I'm like, oh my god, most crashes are during takeoff and landing. Like I know that the statistics on plane crashes, and so it started like going like this. I know, and I'm like, I started like having a panic attack, and then I went into this acceptance mode where I was like pictured worst case scenarios. Like I pictured like the plane exploding and like shrapnel going through my body, and then I was like
Final Destination?
yeah, and I was like, I accept. Yeah, I accept.
Yeah.
I have nothing. I don't know.
Yeah. So what am I gonna do?
I'm good. I'm gonna die.
Whatever.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I don't mind the I don't mind the dying part. I just don't want to live after being like
Maimed.
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm like, I don't want to be in a fucking hospital where like half of my shit's all fucked up.
Yeah,
But
like
they
I
won't
definitely
kill
want it to be like
me.
an insta death if it happens for
That's
sure.
what I think I'm more afraid of is like getting fucked up and like not dying.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared of an apocalypse. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's why I want to just kill me. Just kill me. If
I don't
there's
want to be
an
like
apocalypse.
halfway fucked up. Yeah.
See, that's the thing is like I'm so vain that like even if my eyebrows aren't even that day, I want to fucking die.
Oh my god.
So I can't
Okay,
even.
that's a lot. I was gonna
like,
agree with you, but then that's a
you
lot.
want me to fucking be
I thought you were gonna
maimed?
say I'm so vain, like I can't be maimed or whatever. That's funny. Okay, yeah.
Like your body has to be pristine too when you die.
I got a pimple the other day and almost ended it all. Okay, guys? And you want me to fucking be maimed and survive? Fuck that. Take me out.
Stupid.
You probably think
Kill
the
me.
song's about you too.
I do. I do. Don't you? Yes, I do. So here, we're going to make a pact here. If Gina gets maimed,
She gets one eyelash
Is this
out
your
of
will?
place.
Is this your
this is
living
my will. This is
We
my
just
living
shoot
will.
you?
Yeah, this is my living will. If I get maimed, if I lose any, well, actually, no, I would look sick with bionic legs. Okay, if I ever get like,
I think the extremities are okay to lose.
Extremities
but,
are fine.
The face,
No,
is
so then
pretty
you could do
tough.
the half two-face thing
No.
too. Like
Yeah,
you could do
with
like a
the
face
hair.
tattoo or some shit.
maybe. But if I
Gina
become,
can't not
I'll
have
sell
her
her on my
face.
face.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I need my face, or if I become like I can't even move anymore, take me out.
Yeah, that one's hard.
You know what? You guys were talking about like you being afraid of dying. It made me remember a thought I had on the airplane when everything was happening and I was panicking. The thought of like the plane crashing did cross my mind, but I was just focused on holding Luca that I'm like, okay, my body will protect him. Like I was just thinking like, I don't care if I die.
That was probably the
Like, I need
only
to hold
time you
him.
were fearing death was because you had Luca
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
So you never had a panic attack before because you're like, I don't give a fuck if we die. But now you're like, oh, but he can't die.
Yeah. Because the first
I think
like,
I care about my life. Maybe that's why I constantly have
I mean, I
panic
should
attacks.
care about my life too if I'm thinking about my kids. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense why I'm not afraid of my own death. I don't know. Like I gotta analyze that. But it made me realize too, like I had never flown with the baby because with Isaac, his first flight was when he was 3.
Oh,
And
So probably a little easier.
it was way easier. He was loving it. He had
Yeah.
his own seat. He was like, you.
did Luca cry at all?
He cried a little bit. He was a little fussy, But like overall, he was a really good baby. He actually slept so it was a 2.5 hour flight, and he slept for like 45 minutes of it at one point, and he was fine for the rest of it.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah, he cried. Like he was fussy for just a tiny bit. Yeah, not that bad.
That's pretty typical.
Take action today for a healthier tomorrow with Everlywell. Their at-home lab tests and vitamins and supplements can help you get the knowledge and support you need so you can become a healthier you. Everlywell is digital healthcare designed for you, all at an affordable and transparent price. With over 30 at-home lab tests, you'll be able to choose the test that makes the most sense for you to get the answers you need, like the Women's Health Test or Food Sensitivity Test, which is actually a test that I took. I found it so interesting to discover that my highest sensitivity food that I was tested was cow's milk, which I kind of had a sneaking suspicion because I definitely do get some sort of reaction with cow's milk, but the one that really surprised me was bananas. Like I had never ever thought that bananas would give me any sort of reaction, but it definitely showed up as a food sensitivity with this test. And it's really cool because Everlywell gives you options of what to do with this information. Like for example, you can give it to your physician to help guide the next steps. They actually suggested for me to do a food elimination diet to actually see if these foods that popped up on my test actually gave me any sort of reaction. So Everlywell also has high quality vitamins and supplements to support your overall health. You can choose from a variety of options, including vitamin D3 and omega-3 fish oil. I personally am taking vitamin B12 and I actually really liking it. It's very high quality ingredients here. So here's how it works. Everlywell ships products straight to you with everything that you need in one package. To take your at-home lab test, you simply collect your sample and use the included prepaid shipping label to mail back your test to a certified lab. Your physician-reviewed results get sent to your phone or device in just days, and you can share the results with your primary care physician to help guide next steps. If you ordered vitamins and supplements, you can start adding them to your daily routine right away. It's so simple. Over 1 million people have trusted Everlywell to support their health and wellness goals, and you should too. For our listeners of the show, Everlywell is offering a special discount of 20% off an at-home lab test at everlywell.com/bigmood. That's everlywell.com/bigmood for 20% off your next at-home lab test. everlywell.com/bigmood.
You get a mixer?
Pineapple.
Okay.
Ooh, yay. I like pineapple.
We never get to drink together.
I know.
And I do have
So
frozen
true.
breast milk. I can drink.
Oh, fucking dope.
And it'll make
Oh, I thought.
What?
Oh, we were gonna make a pina colada out
Yeah,
of
I
your
thought we were gonna.
I meant I can drink.
I thought you were saying you were gonna drink. That's what we all thought.
What?
I'm able to consume alcohol and my child will
Because you've
still be
already
fed.
removed
Yeah,
your
my
breast
child will
milk.
still be fed.
I can't believe they accepted it so
We
fast.
all were like, oh yeah.
Why are you so into that? I was like, ew. And she's like, yeah. The fuck?
Yeah, I was like, oh, she really cares about Luca being fed. That's cool. That's what I thought.
I was like,
I knew. I was like,
Pina
pina
coladas.
coladas. Oh yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right? Yeah. I was gone the time when you guys all
It's
like.
because she said frozen, right? That's why in your head you got
Yeah,
frozen
exactly.
drinks.
And then she was
That's
talking about pineapple
hilarious.
and drinking together, and she's like, "I got frozen breast milk."
I'm able to drink.
Okay, because I'd asked about mixers and
Exactly. I thought it was gonna be like a chaser. I got a vodka and a breast milk
You
back,
got like
please.
a really weird reaction, didn't you?
and they
I
were
was
like,
like-
"Oh, they're into me feeding my baby."
Yeah, I was like, cool. They're excited that I get to drink with them. That's
And I was
awesome.
just over here like, ew.
Oh, because you thought the same thing?
Yeah, I was like, what do
Oh.
you mean you're gonna drink your frozen breast milk?
Hilarious.
I mean, I drank it before. You know,
all
she
thought
really
the
liked
same
it.
thing, except for you.
Yeah.
And
We just had
completely
different reactions.
No, because with me and Casey, that's our language. Every time he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna order a beer or whatever," I'm like, because we went to a concert recently, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like we're
can
away."
drink, yeah.
Luca has. I always almost call him Isaac. Luca has some frozen breast milk at home. He's with my mom. He's taken care of. I can drink because then I can have one drink and then wait 2 hours for the drink to like get out of my system, the alcohol, and then I can start feeding him after 2 hours with one
Oh,
drink.
so you don't have to like get rid of a cycle
No.
of breast milk with one drink.
With one drink.
Okay, but if you drank like 2 or 3 drinks, you would have to like.
Then
would you
I
have to
don't know.
pump and dump?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it because I don't drink more than one.
Yeah,
really
okay.
anyway. So yeah, but anyway, that's hilarious. So yeah, I was like, cool. You guys are excited about me getting to join you guys to drink.
I was like, ew.
Fuck you. I want the breast milk.
I could give you my alcohol breast milk.
Yo, that'd be dope.
You guys are
Yo,
disgusting.
alcohol infused breast milk popsicles.
I did make a popsicle for him too.
Yo, that'd be sick. There's a market for this somewhere.
She's so disgusted, Jess.
Yeah. I mean, the thought of drinking breast
Or the
milk
ice
makes me want to
cubes, and
puke.
then you put it in the smoothie, and
There have been stories
things
in
we could do.
history where there were like people were going through a famine or something, and the only way they survived was they gave them the food to the woman who's
lactating mothers?
and they would just drink that milk to survive. There's another story. It's
That's
a very
smart.
famous
Yeah.
painting.
How many people is that gonna feed? That's ridiculous.
Right?
no, there's so
No,
many
it's supply and
nutrients in
demand.
there. There's like all the nutrients
They
you ever
survive.
need to survive off of.
Right,
is
but
in
how
breast
many
milk.
people is that gonna feed? 2?
I don't know.
Well, they
Whatever
survived
your
off of
body,
it.
Yeah, they
whatever
survived.
your body is like.
I think it was like
demanding.
at least like 8 people that survive off that. It was a family.
is
There's
crazy.
another. There's a very famous painting also of a man in prison back in like fucking I don't know the 1700s or some shit or another, and he's sucking on the breast of a woman who's visiting him at prison. It was his daughter because he was sentenced to death, and they didn't give him anything to eat. So you know how they would search people when they come visit you. She didn't have anything. She used to had herself, so she would like secretly feed him her breast
that's
milk.
so sad.
And he ended up surviving for 2 months, and then
They were like, "How the fuck are you surviving?"
the court was basically like, "What the fuck? All right, fine, you can go." And they let him go because he survived off his
What
daughter's
was
breast
he
milk.
there for?
Oh, stealing! He stole a thing of bread.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's like
that's
he
so
murdered
sad.
a whole civilization of
Right?
people, and they were like, "You lived too long. We'll let you go."
You're good. But yeah, he just stole
How
bread.
was he on
That's so
death row and then they let him go?
Because
I'm not
times were
buying it.
crazy back then.
I don't
Times
buy
were
it.
crazy back then.
People got bored. People didn't live longer than 2 months, really. So
Right? Yeah, exactly. Like that was
Like, how are you
amazing to
surviving?
them.
the lifespan,
They're like, God must have
lifespan
been-
was like 5 months.
God must
So-
have anointed you. You can go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was what it was.
Crazy.
Yeah. So now if we ever like if we die here or if we get locked in here, you're keeping us
Survive
alive.
on me.
That's true.
I think Jess would rather die.
I'd rather die. I don't know the thought of it. It
the one
makes
that
me think of
cares
like
about our life, supposedly.
the one that makes
supposedly.
it makes me think of like pus. I don't know why.
Really?
I
I
know
agree.
that it's not, and it's
Oh.
milk.
Yeah.
I drink.
There's a
cow's
lot
milk
of there's a
from
lot of
time to
pus in
time.
cow's milk. Just FYI, that's what actually got me off of it. That is.
Well, I don't drink
you're not
cow's milk.
kidding?
No, I'm not
much
kidding.
anymore.
Like I used to get
Ice
non-fat
cream.
milk lattes all the time,
Yeah.
and then I read about all the pus that's in milk, like for real.
When they
there's
boil
a
it,
lot of
though,
pus
right?
in milk. And then I only could taste pus after that.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, what does
even
pus
though it was
taste
just, like?
like?
In
I
my head.
haven't really had that much milk lately too. I switched to soy milk because I've been making all these matcha lattes too, so I might be on
Yeah.
the soy.
I
soy
switched to
milk
almond
train.
milk.
we don't have
love
any
milk.
cow's milk in our house.
Yeah.
Damn it.
We have.
I don't know. Yeah. So
we have so
something
many
about
different types of milk. We have coconut, almond, soy, and oat,
Yeah,
No cow's
that's
And
all the
breast
ones you need.
and breast
Yeah.
milk. Yeah, we have all
The best
all
chaser.
milks.
I think almond milk is bad for the environment, so I don't know about that one.
You don't need the pus-filled cow's milk.
Yeah, but too much soy is not good for you either.
Yeah, that has like fake estrogen. It has
Yeah.
phytoestrogen.
I don't
It's
know
too
if
much
that's
estrogen. It is true.
I don't know if that's
It's
It
one
is.
of the. It's one of the bad. What was
true.
it? 7 foods.
You could have it in moderation though, but like
Yeah, I don't.
just milk
All
is,
I
like-
have it is in like a matcha latte.
What about tofu? Like soy?
Yeah, it's so
I
too much
eat
soy
so
isn't
much
good.
tofu.
There
I
was
don't know
a
if
story
that's
that I
true.
remember. I did a story for Jake News where there was this guy who had like an insane amount of gallbladder stones because all he ate was tofu.
Well, if all you eat is
You
one
can't
thing,
eat one
that's-
thing. Yeah,
it
like,
doesn't matter
that's-
what it is.
No, but it
Yeah.
like it,
If
it
all you
even
ate was donuts,
calcified.
you have health problems too.
Yeah.
Like it
calcified
just,
his shit.
everybody's
Crazy.
body's different.
you should
so you're
moderate
probably
everything.
okay. Yeah.
Like no one thing only.
Yeah, you're supposed to avoid cow products, soy, corn. What else?
Gluten.
Sugar.
Just don't eat.
Yes, don't eat.
Yeah, it was something
Do
else.
what I do, photosynthesize. Just kidding, I don't go in the
You
sun.
don't do that.
I don't do that. And then
Don't do
almost
that.
die in your sleep. And-
I know.
You're just over here having mini strokes.
And never consume water unless it's in like coffee or something.
Yeah, that's true. How am I alive?
I wonder that every
You'd
time.
be-
my
you'd
mom
be
was like,
released from death row for sure. They'd be like, we
Wait,
can't kill her.
Remember when my toenail popped off for no reason?
What?
Yeah.
Excuse
I don't
me?
remember that.
Yeah, and that's why I
you
tweeted at
missing a
you to eat
toenail?
a vegetable, please.
Are you currently
What?
missing a toenail?
No, this was a while back, like a
Tell
few
me
months
this.
ago. My pinky nail just popped off. I was like, oh,
Did you have a fungus?
no. It just happens every couple
the body was
years.
just
Wait,
like,
it just happened?
Swear to God, it's not the first time.
Your toenail just comes
I
off.
swear to God, it just pops off, and
You
then like
know,
underneath, there's already another layer of a new
with
nail.
trees, like when they don't have enough nutrients to feed all the leaves, that's when they start dropping their leaves.
Oh shit!
And so
You're dropping your
you're just
toenails?
dropping your fucking toenails off
It's
because your
autumn,
body's like, we
bitches.
don't have enough nutrients. We can't nutrients your whole body. So
You don't.
you have
You're
to
not
lose some of this
consistent
shit.
though, Gina, because you're so vain and you care about your looks, but you don't care about your health.
I know. It's a
It goes
terrible
hand in
existence.
hand.
Just trying to cover it with plastic things.
Yeah, it's a difficult existence. It makes no sense. Like my job, my career, my livelihood is the way I look, and I do nothing.
to maintain, other than your skincare.
Well, you'll have a
Other
good
than
10
skincare.
years.
Yeah, I'm Asian. It's fine.
You'll die pretty.
Yeah, I'll die pretty.
Pretty young.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've sometimes my pinky toenails pops off, but I honestly think it's because like when I was in my early 20s, I worked a convention and I wore heels for like 12 hours for like 4 days straight, and I'm not used to wearing heels. And I remember my two like pinky and the one next to it went numb for like I think like a year or so
my
until I
God.
got my feeling back.
Numb for a year?
Swear to God.
You didn't go to a doctor?
No.
Bro,
Jesus
I think I had insurance back then.
you could go to a doctor without insurance.
Yeah, you just
It's
don't
like
pay the bill.
$100 or whatever.
Just don't pay the bill.
I didn't have insurance for a while.
So I think that's the reason
Crazy.
why sometimes my pinky nail just pops off, and then another one's like right underneath.
So you
I
genetically
just
altered
shed.
your fucking toenails?
Probably.
You're like a
Wow.
lizard. You just keep
Yeah.
growing tails and shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought of.
I wish I could do that with like teeth, eyelashes, but no, fucking toenail.
toenails.
What the fuck, man?
Like we gave you an extra supply because
Wait, if your eyelashes fall off, they don't grow back?
They do. I just
Oh.
wish they grew-
it's like in case you have to get away and someone's got you by your pinky toe. It's
Yes. It's still wriggling.
Only the nail?
yeah, it's like oh shit, we didn't
Has
hear
that
this
ever
time.
happened? Has that ever happened to you? Like playing with a lizard or anything? 'Cause
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
was little,
Yeah.
I played with one and it popped
How do
up.
you
It's
even
just
get
traumatizing.
close to them, you
I
guys?
caught it with
Oh
a
yeah,
net.
I used-
Caught a lizard.
I
I
know.
caught Isaac.
I used to
don't
catch them all the
understand
time.
that. I've
don't know
never,
why.
every time I try to get near one, it always runs away.
It's probably better for you.
You know
Some
what?
of them
Maybe they
bite.
know because when I was a kid, I had 2 pet lizards and I accidentally killed them.
They know.
I think they know.
They told each other through
Wait,
lizard
I
telepathy.
can't remember if it was lizards or hamsters, but I remember.
They're much different creatures.
No, I don't
Completely
remember.
different
No,
animals.
I did. Hold on. I
One
did.
is
Maybe you
like a
should consume some of
reptile.
that breast milk and get some nutrients.
No. I did have both as pets, but the ones that I killed, I can't remember which ones they were.
I think
so
you mentioned hamsters before.
I think it was hamsters, huh? Because I was cleaning out their cage and then for some reason I thought it was a good idea to put the container over the animal instead of like in the container and then cover it or whatever. I put it over the animal and then I accidentally like chopped it in half because it was trying to.
You chopped a fucking hamster in half?
It was trying to run away. I can't remember if it was a lizard or a hamster.
What was the fucking container? A guillotine?
I didn't chop it. I squished it. I squished it in half.
said chop.
I know. I meant to say. Well, it was like I severed their body with the Yeah, I think it was like a Tupperware or something.
I'm traumatized.
I know. Me too.
You put your whole body weight into that slam?
I think I did. I was like 8 years old. I was like 8 or 9. Okay, I think.
So the lizards watched this scene and they were like, "You saw what she did the fucking hamster."
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Fucking
It
hilarious.
was an innocent murder. What is
know,
it?
out of
Slaughter,
all of
manslaughter,
us-
or
out of-
hamster slaughter.
Out of all of us, if somebody were to ask, like, which one of you guys were more likely to kill animals when you were kids, I would have never guessed Tiff. I would have never said
Definitely
Tiff.
would have been Jess.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Why me?
I
don't
would
know.
guess Gina.
Or maybe Gina.
Gina's the one that's
That's
fucking
true,
like doing
But
all
she's the one
weird shit.
guessing.
Her shirt says "Go to hell." Like,
Yeah.
come
True.
on.
It literally does.
Because that's where her lord is.
Yeah. I'm trying to see Luca. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you. Hamster killer.
Yeah. No, and then I've said this before is my mom taught me that to pluck the wings from ladybugs so they wouldn't fly
What?
away.
Ladybugs.
Your
Yeah.
mom told you to pluck the wings from ladybugs
this
so they wouldn't fly away.
Satya? What is
know.
this?
No,
Some
it was like
bullshit.
to play with them so they wouldn't fly away. And like it wasn't.
Wait,
like,
but then they're ugly because
Yeah,
they don't
then
have
they're not
their,
the red.
their
They don't have
fucking
their-
red thing.
no, not the
Under
red
the
thing.
red?
Under the shield, there's wings.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I
How
would
do you
pluck-
get under there?
You just lift it.
The fuck? Who just
What the
lifts
fuck?
ladybugs'
I like to
wings?
catch ladybugs. I know how they look like. I don't rip them off. But
I know,
like
but
them.
I didn't know it was a bad thing.
Yeah, of course,
I
you
was
were
a
good.
child.
Obviously, you're just doing what someone tells you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I'm horrified.
So-
I've never done that. myself.
Definitely.
But I did catch a lizard one time, and I tried to pet it like this. You know,
Oh,
like
the
along,
opposite
across
way?
its back. No, like the normal
Oh, the
way.
normal way.
Like from
Okay.
head to tail. I
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
to pet the lizard that I caught, and his tail came off and fucking traumatized me.
Oh shit.
Tail
He
came
released
off?
his
Yeah, he
the
released
whole
his tail.
fucking tail came off, and it was
Crazy.
We used to find
like
lizard tails all over the place. My cat used to try to catch them,
Disgusting.
and then they would
I wonder if
release
you
their
can cook
tails.
those. And wonder how they taste like.
Taste?
No.
Yeah, like
No.
you just cook like a
Gina,
lizard
are you
tail.
just
No.
trying to be provocative?
I want to. No, I just I like.
Or you
eating
really
weird
want to eat a
things.
lizard tail?
Aren't you not curious?
No, not at all.
just a little bit.
Not
Not
for
even,
lizard
not
tail.
even
You
1%.
eat crazy shit
Not
all the
remotely.
time.
Yeah, but I can't relate. If it was a cuisine and like it was something that people already ate,
What if it
and
was
like
deep
it was already
fried?
a thing, then I try it.
Yeah.
Like a gator.
Yeah, I've tried that.
Oh.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
eat giant lizards, like dinosaur prehistoric lizards, but not fucking
But
Mr.
not-
McGee in your garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, your logic checks out.
If it's not an established
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
if it's not an established cuisine food thing that someone's already tried and done it, then I'm not trying to be curious about it.
Pretty sure someone.
Oh, so
has.
someone else has to establish the rule first.
So you're a follower.
I'm
is what you're saying.
fuck yeah, a follower. Well,
If Gina
1000%
started
a
a
follower.
cult where they all
Yeah.
ate lizard tails, you'd be like, all right, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she's already done it.
Okay.
If she's already prepared, if she has a recipe and it's already something that's been done.
Okay,
Tried and
it's
true.
already
You just
seen
want to try it and true
Yeah.
recipe.
You like don't want to, no experiments.
No,
like, it has to be an accepted
Yes.
thing that people
Like I've
enjoy.
eaten some wild shit on
Like
JK
what?
Party.
Oh,
Like on JK Party,
yeah.
we've eaten some
Like
fucking
those
crazy
cans
things.
of that nasty
Yeah,
fish shit.
we've actually eaten like canned snake.
Did you eat balut?
You never ate the balut though.
Oh, that's great.
Did
No,
you?
I did.
Did you? I thought you didn't.
Not the actual bird. I
Right.
couldn't do the
That's
bird.
the balut.
That's the
though.
balut.
Okay,
That's-
yeah, that was the one thing I
What
just
about you?
couldn't do it. But the
Your white side said absolutely not.
Well, I never even got it served to me. Like,
Oh, okay.
well, one, my grandparents wanted everyone to be Americanized, so
Yeah.
like we didn't do a lot of like we had a
was probably hard to
the
get,
basic
too.
cultural thing.
the juice
but-
was delicious.
Juice is great.
The juice was bomb.
And the
I
yolk.
had that, but I couldn't do the bones. Like I
Yeah.
just couldn't do it.
Yeah. I think the dog food was probably the worst at JK Party.
I haven't had dog
That shit,
food.
it was like a weird and almost bitter tasting.
Ooh.
It was strange.
Dogs are weird.
Yeah. that's probably, out of all things that I've ever eaten, that was probably the worst thing I've ever eaten. This dog food.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I
don't
ate
think I've
too many
ever
things
eaten
I don't even know. I think I blocked it from my mind like trauma. Like I can't remember.
Because of JKP, I used to take a thing of apple cider vinegar every morning for health reasons somehow when I fucking cared, I guess, for a week. Cared for like
Your
a
body's
week.
like survival pace.
Yeah. And then I remember we did that smoothie challenge and there was apple cider vinegar in the smoothie and I
it
threw it up.
curdled?
When it came out, from that
It
point on,
burned?
I can't smell it anymore without wanting to vomit.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Mhm.
Yikes.
But now you eat weird shit on G4. You guys have challenges, but they're
Oh,
not that
really?
extreme. Like you got prepared from JK Party.
Yeah, we haven't done anything that crazy before.
Then you have to eat like some hot sauce or some shit.
I think I had a grilled cheese with gushers in it.
That's
Oh,
not bad.
that
That's
sounds
actually
good.
sounds pretty good.
It was awful.
Those are just
Oh,
two
I don't like
things
sweets. I don't like
put
sweets.
together.
Oh.
The
That
hot sauce
reminds
was
me,
probably
when
the worst.
Isaac was little, he used to like eating his grilled cheese with strawberry syrup.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that's a cool invention, but he came up with it.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah,
weird
'cause
as fuck
cheese and
at
fruit
first.
go together.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
But it was
Very
like
white
it was at
trash.
IHOP.
Yeah, exactly. It's a white trash
Could work.
cheese
The
and
IHOP
fruit platter.
Strawberry
Gushers
syrup.
and grilled cheese.
Yeah, it's like a poor man's charcuterie.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like there's some sandwich that has like raspberry something in it. I forget
Raspberry
what it
jam.
is.
It's not the Reuben. Is it a Reuben?
No, it's like it's
No.
got a name.
The cranberry and turkey one.
Well, there's that too.
yeah.
It's very similar.
This whole conversation
It
this
derailed
whole
like
episode
crazy.
made no sense,
No
and I
sense,
love it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just ordered liquor while we were talking, so the next episodes might be drunk. So you're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you for
With some
watching
breast,
Big Mood.
frozen breast milk in there.
Yeah.
Ew.
We'll be here in Austin, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all
For these
ever
next
hollowed out a
3
cucumber?
Being
No.
very, very serious.
Microwave it for 30 seconds. It feels like the real thing. I learned it when I met my wife on Ancestry.com. All right, see y'all later.
I'm
Bye.
offended.
Visit our sponsor.
Just
Visit our
offended.
sponsors.
Offended.
And please remember that we're very serious people.
Very
We
serious.
are only serious.
No jokes.
Everything
Leave
serious.
Nikki alone. You hear me?
Go get some fucking friends that you can joke around with.
Leave
Biggity biggity
Nikki
bitch.
We're in the
alone.
closet. There's a curtain.
Right here. Zoom in on Jess.
We're too
They won't
old.
get it.
They
They
won't
don't even
get
know
it.
your mom
That's
jokes.
true.
Yeah.
They're too young. They're
It's
too young.
true.
Oh, anyway.
Anyway,
Bye.
peace.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.